Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. We are on our way to meet Professor Fig. That way. Okay. So yeah. And the assignments we have to do are balloons. We have to pop balloons over Hogsmeade and the Quidditch pitch. And Professor Garlic already grew and harvested the flaxweed, but now we gotta use all three combat plants simultaneously. And we have to acquire and use a Thunderbrew, but we can't do that until Stench of the Dead. So
Revelio.
Nice mushrooms. Clear of that now.
Merlin trial.
Curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well. Come out! Oh, the anticipation! I won't say that!
Brilliant!
I say it, you'll have to fight eventually. Back in the... No.
Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time?
Merlin trial, and I got to do an assignment, I think.
Confringo! Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio.
And did that count? It did. Okay.
Revelio.
Oh.
This place has seen better days.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet. Don't tell the residents of Lower Hogsfield I said that.
Dog bog warning. Warning! Dog bog sliding. Be careful.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
What if he doesn't want to be found?
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Okay. And why would he get involved with Rookwood?
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Perhaps I can keep an eye out for him.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Revelio.
An unlocked door.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Flipendo might seem like harmless fun.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Hello. Yeah, I couldn't help but overhear as I walked up. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Okay. And why don't you leave?
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
Okay. Where had they set up camp?
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Okay. And what happened to your brother?
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I could run them out.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home. Only a hairy heart.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
I don't really like the basket red weave. The red basket weave.
Revelio.
Afraid to fight? How nice of you. Oh. No! Quite enough. Vegetables? Such arrogance. Not quiet. How nice of you. Come here. I'll cut you and refuse to be dead. I won't. Dead.
Ow.
Back this out longer than necessary.
One camp down. Not more to go.
I saw the one. Oh, where's the other one?
You will regret coming here.
I shall avenge your death. You won't get away.
When are you going to give up? Is that the best you can... Let's get this over with. How nice of you to stop by. How nice of you
Ow.
to stop. Over here. I won't rest. Little man, don't distract me. No!
We've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
What's this? I don't know what it is, but I know it's got something to do with ancient magic.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Revelio.
That is in the walls. I will never get that. Alright. Deliver this quest and turn it in, and then I guess we find out about her brother.
Revelio.
Ooh. Another one
Who
that's
lives here?
letter from Eddie Thistlewood. Dear sister, I guess his sister lives here. It's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror. As dangerous as it is, you must live your life and follow your path. You're doing so in service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The board thinks most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Write soon, Eddie Thistlewood.
Revelio.
The Thistle and the Badge, Part 1 of 3. Interesting. The Thistle and the Badge. Helen Thistlewood, Reflections of a Former Auror. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city and then obliterating all of the Muggles who saw you? Or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs? When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Oh, Madam Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away to Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. Interesting. Ooh, part 2. I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so, but then again, I'm not an innocent witch mouldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. And the last part. I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decisions before the Wizengamot, should the need arise. I was required to do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite what some believe, the ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially after 30 years to begin with. I fear that in our haste to met out justice, we may have inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby.
Revelio.
Okay.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Okay. I've dealt with the Red Rock camps.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
Surprised him.
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
Right. Thank you for your time.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Well,
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you. Especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother, Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
Yeah, she seemed genuinely worried.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Did he pack any belongings?
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Did he run off?
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
Yeah,
What
why
do you
not?
have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you?
Ooh.
I'll not give up hope. Oh, you like that? A fine choice. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Revelio.
Pumpkin Fizz. Pumpkin Fizz is a fashionable carbonated drink with a pumpkin flavor. It has yet to become as popular here as butterbeer, but one never knows.
Revelio. Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio. Revelio.
What's this? Oh.
Past the river, near the forest. I must be on the right track. Revelio.
Oh! Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, hello. I'm repulsed by what I've just... Okay, maybe I should read this later.
This mentions Inferi. And something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Ouch.
Is that Inferius wearing a white jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Oh god. Ow! Ow.
I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Hopefully that was it.
Revelio.
Oh. A Jabbernaw. Journal entry 1 of 2. I hate that I'm afraid, but there's no going back. I seem to have mastered 2 of the curses so far, but I've had to pledge to do their bidding if I'm to learn more. I can't let them see my fear. They're already whispering behind my back. I've been told not to trust dark wizards, but I can't stop until I have enough magic to protect Claire, myself, and all of Upper Hogsfield. Bardolph.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. A plan, something to do with him. Revelio.
Here we go. Okay, journal entry 2 of 2. I'm repulsed by what I have just witnessed. They've created an Inferius, a corpse, mutilated, come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them I am not a spy. I'm not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next. Bardolph. Report back to Claire. Alright.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You've made up a Hogsfield. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Oh, I don't know which one. What to tell her. I have some news.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
do I lie or do I tell her he's dead? Is it kinder to tell her he's dead, or is it kinder to lie? I'll see what happens when I say he's dead.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
Okay,
My sincerest gratitude, you brave soul.
thank you. On that note, I'm going to go to the room of requirement and brew myself a thunder potion.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Nope, not time yet. I will brew the rest of the thunder brews after off screen, but let's get Madame Kagawa's assignment out of the way.
Revelio.
Yeah.
Revelio.
I missed.
Revelio.
I think Hogsmeade is this way. Ah!
Revelio. Revelio.
Brilliant.
Revelio.
Alrighty.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Dear Madam Kagawa, marvelous news that you will be joining the faculty at Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. I dare say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time near the Yokohama Harbor, though one never knows. I shall look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an owl. Warm regards, Matilda Weasley. Dear Madam Kagawa, I'm writing to do with Professor Black's decision to cancel Quidditch. Yeah, it was awful. As you know, joining a professional Quidditch team is my utmost dream, and I believe my chances will now be ruined, or at least significantly thwarted. Professor Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster, and she encouraged me to practice on my own. I have devised some challenging trials for myself, but it's not at all the same as practicing on the page. Nothing is. Please, could I ask that you speak to the headmaster or to Professor Weasley? I shall be miserable my whole life if I can't play Quidditch properly for this year. Thank you, Professor. Imelda Reyes. Well, aren't you a drama queen? That's locked.
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Not really. I did. We'll go with I did.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Revelio.
There you go. Catching them quickly.
No? Okay.
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Okay, well. Alright, well. I would like to continue, but it's time for me to end the episode here. So leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, because there is more coming your way. I will do both tomorrow, as for me it's Christmas Eve. I will not be hosting on Christmas Day. So tomorrow will be both of them, and then I will go back to switching on and off. So yeah, so I'll see you guys later.